Okay, this was interesting. First off, I have to mention, in my New Mutants trailer review, I kind of go, hey, remember there's supposed to be a Morbius movie coming out? And then, lo and behold, a trailer for the Morbius movie comes out. I don't know, just thought I'd mention it, but anyway. One of the things about this trailer was, oddly enough, before this trailer, I really had no interest in this movie, okay? Because I pretty much thought this was just going to be a throwaway movie by Sony. That they were just going to, throw something together, just see if they can milk it or whatever. Because again, considering, what they did with the Dark Phoenix movie, I didn't even think they would really put any effort into it. But I guess because of the success of Venom and them trying to have that link with the MCU and Spider-Man, I guess they actually decided to put effort into this movie. I don't know what they're going to try and do with it because, again, we don't know how successful it's going to be, if at all. But that was interesting. So, yeah, I was actually, here's the weird thing. I wasn't interested in this movie until I saw the trailer, and it's like, okay, now I'm kind of interested. Whereas with the Black Widow movie, I was interested in it. Then when I saw the trailer, I was like, yeah, now I'm not so much interested. I'm actually more looking forward to the Morbius movie than I am the Black Widow, because to me, now the Black Widow movie looks like it's just a movie just because they think that they can, make money off of it. Whereas with this Morbius trailer, it looks like they actually tried to, make it a good movie. We'll obviously see, but then we have to get to the obvious things in this trailer, which unfortunately is more problematic for me, which are more problems and things I don't like than people being excited over. The whole Spider-Man murderer scene picture when he's walking down the alleyway. Now, honestly, the first time I saw the trailer, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice the Spider-Man murderer thing because I saw Morbius in the orange prison jumpsuit. And it's like, well, wait a minute. So Morbius was in jail? And he somehow broke. Why is Morbius, after he was healed, in jail? That seems to be a very relevant point, considering we end up seeing, Michael Keaton more than likely or obviously reprising his role as the Vulture. Well then, wouldn't that be how the Vulture actually knows who Morbius is? Because Morbius is in the same jail as the Vulture, and that's how he knows who Morbius is. And because again, there's that connection, but I don't, because this is what's bothering me, is that the problem with the Michael Keaton scene, with the Vulture scene, is there's a major part of me that thinks that's an end credit scene in the movie that they threw into the trailer just so that they can get, the fans talking and actually caring about this movie. That's my problem that's why I'm not excited about the Michael Keaton scene as Vulture. Because that is, to me, that looks like it's clickbait and it's not going to be actually relevant to the movie. Okay, because it's a Morbius movie. It's not a if this is going to be the continuation of a possible Sinister Six movie, because at the end of, was it Far From Home? You got the one with the Vulture. At the end, you have him talking to Scorpion, and now he's talking to Morbius, saying, "Are you tired of being a good guy?" And it's like, are they trying to recruit? Like, is this the seeds of them trying to recruit Morbius into the Sinister Six? Because I guess they have to redo Doc Ock, because that's not going to happen, obviously. So, like, again, there's more questions for me than there is, wanting to actually know what's going on. And the same, and the fact, like, again, same thing with the Spider-Man thing with Murderer. That to me is just, it's an Easter egg just to get people to talk about this trailer. And that's what worries me about this trailer, is that those two scenes are simply clickbait to get people to talk about and care about this movie, and not the movie itself standing on its own credentials or its own 2 feet. So that kind of worries me, because, like, I swear to God, if the Michael Keaton scene is literally, like, if that clip of of the Vulture is, the exact same amount of time that we actually see in the end credit scene, I'm going to be all over that. I am literally going to call that up, because that's absolute bullshit. Because there's really a large part of me that thinks that's what that is. It's just a clickbait scene just to get people to talk about it, and it's going to be the exact same 5-second scene in the movie. I hope not, but like, Jared Leto really pulls off. The other thing that really that kind of bothered me was, why is Michael Morbius a cripple, or whatever you're supposed to call that condition? Because, like, story-wise, I don't understand how that's relevant, because he wasn't that way in the comic books, and I don't know why he has to be that in this. Because when I saw the little kid with the walking sticks, and I'm going, who's that? Like, what's this guy? Because, again, I know a little bit about Morbius, and it's like he doesn't really have walking sticks, and the way he gets the formula to. Again, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it vampire-ish type thing, so he's vampire bats. I get it. It's a little bit more cinematic, but the odd thing is, despite all of these issues, I'm still actually interested in this movie. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I'm not really going in with expectations, but I got to give the trailer credit that it's like, I actually now want to see a movie that 10 minutes before the trailer I had no interest in. One other thing. This is weird, because there's so many issues and problems I have with this trailer and this movie, yet I actually want to see this movie. I'm actually, like, this is the first superhero movie in a while that I actually am looking forward to seeing, as opposed to, well, yeah, obviously I'm gonna go see it, or not even bother. But, like, I actually want to see this movie, but I can't help but have all these problems. And one of them is FaceTime. How often is, Jared Leto, or how often are they going to have the Morbius character on screen? Because it wasn't until the very, last clip where you see, the Morbius character. And it was like, oh yeah, that's right, he's supposed to look like that. But you barely see that in the trailer. You don't really see that many scenes, or hardly, or any scenes of, Morbius as the full, makeup or CGI. Because even in those fight scenes, you see it from behind, so you don't even know if he's actually Morbius in those fight scenes. It's just, like, it's weird. There's just so many problems I have with this trailer, but the trailer is done so well that I still want to see this movie. I'm probably going to end up tearing this movie apart because it's going to be nowhere as good as I think it's going to be, or that this trailer portrays it. I hope it is, and I hope it, because again, there's so much more to this movie because of the Sinister Six aspect, the fact that they're adding Michael Keaton, what they're going to do with the Morbius. Are they going to try and build their own little Spider-Man multiverse around? This movie has so much potential, and if they do it really well, it could lead to something bigger than it deserves to be. But I have to give this trailer at least credit for, despite all its faults, despite all the problems I can see. Here's the other one. It's not a horror movie. Like, it still boggles my mind that the New Mutants is a horror movie and the movie about a vampire is a typical superhero movie. It's just, this is ridiculous. It's just, I'm trying. It's not that I want to trash this trailer or this movie, because I don't, because I still want to see it. It's just really weird. That's why I'm saying this is interesting. It's just, there's so many problems, yet at the same time I still want to see it. But I have a, leering suspicion it's not going to be as good as I hope it is. Anyway, yeah, interesting trailer. The fact that Jared Leto was able to pull off a man bun and not look stupid, I have to give credit to that too. So, anyway, before I keep rambling anymore, that's it for me. I'm out of here. See ya.